Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Hashem B'Kal Kodash. I want to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations and much love to the rest of you sincere Akim pushing the word in truth and sincerity. This is the cleric Isaiah coming at you with another lesson. I am continuing in my lot to bring you my ongoing series from Excerpts of Hollywood, This Factory of Perverseness, another observation of predictive programming, and how art imitates life and vice versa. Just a reminder, the purpose of my videos is to show correlations. A correlation is an observation of a mutual relationship or connection between two or more things. I use movies to extract or extrapolate a narrative. I'm not glorifying the Hollywood culture or life. I have a wide knowledge of films, whether they be foreign or domestic, and I just use them as an example to bring out those similarities and those correlations. To quote Cecil B. DeMille, the greatest source of material for motion pictures is the Bible. I call this lesson, This Frigid Snow is from the Most High. The image I have on display is from a film I watched in the past. Of course, being this truth, I reflected on this particular movie. This movie was released on May 28th, 2004. The title of it is The Day After Tomorrow, directed by Roland Emmerich. Okay, let me get right into it. If you haven't seen this film, spoiler alert as always. Basically, if you're not familiar with Roland Emmerich, he's the one who directed Independence Day, the sequel, 2012, Moonfall. Let me go ahead and see what other films Godzilla. He's like the master of disaster, the director of disaster. I think that's what he's nicknamed. Let me see. Here we got some more here. Universal Soldier, Stargate, The Patriot, 10,000 BC, White House Down. I forgot about that one. Midway. Okay. Yeah, he's called a master disaster within the industry. Okay, basically, I was thinking about with this current storm. This reminded me of this particular film because you see a lot of people catching judgment currently as a result of it. Okay, in all different parts of the states here in Babylon the Great, aka America. Okay, and in this particular film, you will see that there was a climate shift in this particular film, and a lot of people died. All of a sudden, frost just overcame a lot of parts of America. Okay, and like I said, a lot of people perished in it, and what we need to understand is, this is currently happening, and it's all judgment from the Most High. All right, because it's the Most High that commanded these things to happen. And even if you believe in the HARP system, if you don't know anything about the HARP system, Google it. But even if it was Esau Edom playing around with the HARP system, it's still the Most High commanding that on the left-hand side. Okay, I'm going to bring out some scriptures here to go into further depth about it here. We're going to go into the book of Job. And we're going to go into chapter 37. And there's points all throughout this, but I'm going to start at verse 5. The Most High thundereth marvelously with his voice. Okay, this goes into those things he commands. Okay, great things doth he which we cannot comprehend. For he saith to the snow, Be thou on the earth, likewise to the small rain, and to the great rain of his strength. He sealeth up the hand of every man, that all men may know his work. See that? All right. Let me read that again. He sealeth up the hand of every man, that all men may know his work. So like I said earlier, this is the work of the Most High. Verse 8. Then the beasts go into dens and remain in their places. So this is around this time, you have certain animals that go into hibernation periods and don't really come out into the snow until later on. It gets warmer. Verse 9. Out of the south cometh the whirlwind. You'll see hurricanes and things of that sort. Reading on, and cold out of the north. All right, this is that cold front. Okay. Verse 10. By the breath of the Most High, frost is given, and the breath of the waters is straitened. Okay, see that? The breath of the Most High, frost is given. Okay. Verse 11. Also by watering he weareth the thick cloud, he scattereth his bright cloud. Verse 12. And it is turned round about by his counsels, that they may do whatsoever he commandeth them upon the face of the world in the earth. Okay, you see that? Okay, so Just like I was saying earlier, this is all commandments from the Heavenly Father. Okay? All right. And this is all throughout the scriptures. There are people in the Southern Hemisphere that I've met in South America and so forth. They've never seen snow before. Okay? But they can't say it doesn't exist because, just like in satellite television and so forth, you see it on the television. Okay? It exists. Okay? Psalms chapter 147. I'm going to start the 16th verse and read all the way down to verse 17. Psalms 147, verse 16 and 17. For it reads, He giveth snow like wool, He scattereth the hoarfrost like ashes. And if you go to hoarfrost or hoar, it's that particular hoar is HOAR. It's talking about an old grayish white. Okay, as you see in this particular image I've taken, and this is most likely an image that they were planning to use for the film the day after tomorrow. Okay, verse 17. He casteth forth His ice like morsels. Who could stand before His cold? You see that? Who could stand before His cold? And that goes for all the people that have perished so far. And I'm sure the numbers are rising, and we'll probably get the death toll when it's all said and done. But who knows? Hey, Lord willing, this gets turned up even more. Okay, I'm down here in Tampa, Florida, and I'm feeling it down here. And I'm originally from the Appalachian Mountains. Okay, so I'm used to that high altitude and the high at a frosty climate. Okay, but even I've been down here in Florida over going on 20 years, and you would think I'd be used to it. And I'm a former skier. Okay, it's nothing to play with when you get up in that particular altitude, and you feel it in your face. Okay, you feel it in your bones and so forth, your whole entire body. Okay, you could die from these things. Okay, it's nothing to play around with. Okay. Back in the book of Job, we're going to go to Job 38. And I'm going to read verse 29. Job 38, verse 29, for it reads, Out of whose womb came the ice and the hoary frost. See, that's that word hoary again, okay? That old grayish white I was telling you about. Out of whose womb came the ice and the hoary frost of heaven. Who have gendered it? All right, it's the question that the writer is stating. And of course, we've already answered. That's the Most High. Verse 30, the waters are hid as with a stone, and the face of the deep is frozen. Okay, and I'm sure you've seen some of these videos that are coming out of people pouring out bottles of water, and they're freezing right then and there. And there's one lady, she poured out her sink, and the water was coming out the sink, and it was freezing right in the ice. Okay. All right, but I'm going to end it on this because I always like to end my videos on a good note with some type of silver lining, and there is light at the end of the tunnel. So in other words, there is a happy ending. Now, the Most High has His Son, one he inwardly called Jesus Christ, who is Yahweh Shai, who is a so-called black man. In the New Testament, as you can remember, when He stilled the storm, He had the power given to Him by the authority of the Most High, Yahweh, to be able to stop these things, okay? And certain people are going to be delivered out of this particular storm, and we have some more storms to come, and we're willing. Okay, all right, whether they be hot or cold. Okay, Matthew chapter 8 verse 26 reads, And He saith unto them, Why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith? Then He arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. Okay, so ultimately, there's going to be great calm in the kingdom of heaven. And the Most High is going to send His Son, Yahweh Shai, to, He's going to send them during World War III, okay, when the missiles are on the way to destroy Babylon the Great and other different parts of the earth, okay. That's going to be the ultimate storm that the Son of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, is going to come and stop. He's basically coming to bring war Himself with the Archangel Michael and the other hosts of the angels, okay. That's what we're eagerly waiting for, okay? But I just want to bring this out. I know a lot of people don't think that the Most High could do these things, and a lot of people out there have really limited the Most High on His power, but He can do all things. I've had arguments with people like this in the past. It's like, the Most High can't create evil. He can't do this. Well, He can't. He can accomplish all things. He's the creator of all. He's done it all. Okay, everything that he has said forth shall be done here on earth. Okay, as it is in heaven. Okay. Okay, well, I just wanted to bring it out, and I just want to share that. Everyone, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, who gives me the strength and the spirit to continue to strive and endure in these last days. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and on to the next video.